Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is shop update episode 2, and if you can't tell already, guess who got sick this week? Who are you guys looking for? This is like the third time you guys pass. So there's gonna be a lot of me editing out me coughing and sneezing, and it rained, so that didn't help my situation whatsoever, and I should have worn a mask with all the dust that's been in here. But no, my allergies quickly turned into me getting full-blown sick. And then it's gonna rain again for like another 3 days. So even though it looks beautiful outside, it's like my body still feels like hot and cold, like I can't even decide to wear a sweater or not. But anyways, let me show you what I've gotten done so far with the shop. Let's start off with this side of the shop. So I only have a few essentials here, and I made some makeshift tables using these 2 bins for the time being. Ruby's parked outside, but now I actually park her in here. So it's perfect because I keep her out of sight from the street main view. So I love the fact that instead of keeping her in the garage out in the front, I can keep her here safe in the shop. As you can see, I've already taken off all the shelves on this side, but the pegboards are still up. Now, the only thing that's holding me back is the fact that a lot of the electrical is screwed in. So I'll need to figure out how to work around that. I did already call an electrician to come out, so I'll need to schedule some time so that way it can all get handled. Moving on to this corner, I have the ATVs parked in here for the time being, but I really want to build a shed back there so that way these are not out in the open. So I just have them parked in here for right now. Now here is where I started making a whole lot of progress and taking down the pegboards. The only reason why that piece is still up is because my ladder, I didn't want to step on the very top of the ladder by myself, and I was way too scared to like remove those 4 screws, and I realized, you know what, it's not worth it, so that's just gonna stay there. Same thing with like that little piece, so it just makes me laugh because I was able to kind of pull the other ones down. I think I swept this floor like 8 times already, and there's still stuff all over the place. And just to give you an idea of how like dusty this place is, watch. Yeah, that's not even like half of the dust that's on there. I still need to get rid of these shelves, by the way, but again, I'm just waiting for the electrician to come so he can remove all the electrical here, just because I'm not going to end up using these shelves. And somebody did recommend to kind of sell these, but to be quite honest with you, like the wood on here is decomposing. I can literally lift this up and take off the screws just like that. I don't think it's going to be safe in the long term if somebody wanted to actually use these shelves. No idea what all this stuff is like sprayed on the walls, and that's another reason why I really want to do deep clean before I like move on to start bringing a lot more of my things in here. And here's kind of like the last of it where I was working before I got so sick that I was just like, you know what, I can't do this no more. But I realized that this was a little bit easier than I thought. It was just more time consuming. Now, luckily for me, I have really nice neighbors. So one of them came by and kind of solved a few mysteries for me that I was a little bit curious about when it came to the property in general. So let me tell you a few of the things that he told me about the shop. First thing that he mentioned to me was that the previous owner actually did all the electrical for the shop. Now, that raised a little bit of a red flag for me because I don't know how well if that guy was an electrician or not. So that's why I want to bring somebody out, because I just want to make sure that, you know, everything works properly. You know, the place hasn't burned down yet, so I think he did a good job. But again, I just want to make sure everything kind of checks out. So one thing I was curious about was this guy, and he tells me that's actually for the air compressor. So the previous owner used to have their air compressor on this side, and he has another hose here for that. This guy is a water pipe, so this one is connected to the outside sink here. And at some point he had plans to add another sink in here, and it ends right there, but he never finished getting around to that. Now this cable right here isn't connected to anything really on that side. As you can see, that is disconnected. So I was curious, where is he getting this power from? So I went outside, and there it is. goes in the ground. Another thing I noticed was like on this side of the shop, there is absolutely no power run on this corner. So if I'm gonna park a car in here, I more than likely will keep it on this side, because on the other end, there's more than enough plugs here. So that tells me I'm gonna need to rearrange my tools on this side. And another thing that I was curious about was this guy. So my neighbor tells me at some point, the previous owner used to have a fire stove in here that would actually keep the entire shop warm. And let me tell you, when it's cold, it is cold in here, because this is a large tin can, which leads me to my next point, is the fact that signal in here sucks. And I don't have internet at the house yet, but once I do, I already know I'm gonna need a booster inside of here, because especially with like both of the doors closed, like you get absolutely no signal in here. You can't even check like Instagram or YouTube in here. So that's another thing that I'm gonna need to take care of once I have the house ready. And just as a friendly reminder, the priority right now is actually renovating the house. So that's where a lot of the funds is focused right now, instead of the shop. But I did get to see the first draft of the layout of the house, and I'm super excited. There's a couple things that I wanted to get tweaked, but it is looking good so far. And I'll make a whole dedicated video of like the before and after, so you guys can really see just how much of the house I ended up changing. So besides that, I'm working on things that I can control at this moment, and that is just kind of cleaning up the shop. So let's head outside so I can kind of show you a little bit of the disaster that is happening right now. I did place a lot of the shelves on this end, and these are the pegboards, and you see all that? Yeah, that is rug. Apparently the previous owner had horses here, and he had rugs here, so he might have had like a car parked here or something, and you can see exactly where the rug was. So I just started kind of like picking that up and placing it here on the side, because I'm gonna have all this bulldozed down. I don't really feel like getting a nail in my shoe, so that is why I kind of just started leaving the stuff here on the side instead of putting it in my trash bin, because I honestly don't think they would actually pick this up. And you can see the drawers from the work tables, work benches that were in the shop, and I'll show you the workbenches right now. Also, I did have plans to wash Ruby, and she is filthy, even though she's parked in the shop right now. Poor thing needs a desperate shower, but I am too sick and it's windy in order for me to wash her. Instead of dismantling the workbenches, I just left them off here to the side, so when they start, you know, demolishing part of the house, they can take all this with them. And some of the wood is up here, because I was planning on throwing it in the trash, but as you can see, they're pretty tall, and I didn't really feel like grabbing an axe. And this is what's left over of the cabinet that was inside the shop. Also, I did get some unwanted neighbors. I have a gopher problem. Thank God I haven't started on landscaping in the backyard at all, but these need to get taken care of. And if that wasn't bad enough, I also found some on this side of the house. Now I know for a fact that wasn't there, because it was all this wood chips here before, and that's what made me start realizing we have a gopher problem here. And I thought it was just on that little corner. Oh, whoa. So this is the part where the palm trees were, and you can see the fresh dirt that started piling up on top of all the wood chips here. So to handle this problem, I did buy some traps, and I found a video that suggested to rinse these in some hot water and bury them to kind of get rid of the scent. Oh my God. Oh, wow. There's so many of them. I personally love crows. There's some people that don't like the way they sound, but I don't mind it. All right, as I was saying, rinse these under hot water, and they say to bury them to get rid of like the chemical smell, so that way the gophers don't sense something's wrong. So I'm thinking of burying them in these like wood chips. To remind me where it's at. Another thing I need to take care of is changing out the battery in my Camry. I know. All my cars need a bath. It's really bad. I'm behind on that. So I'm replacing the old battery with a new one that I got from AutoZone. All right, time to see if everything checks out. All right. Now, I did hear that that was normal for that to happen when you just change the battery. I don't know why it's taking me that long to get around to changing the battery, but now I need to go to AutoZone to drop off the old battery because you get, I think, like 20 bucks or 22 bucks back if you take back your old battery. But that is it for today's video. I apologize for not having more shop content for you or car content just because I got sick and I've been trying to recover these past 2 days. So clearly I'm not at 100%, but I am feeling slightly better and it's gonna rain the next 3 days. So yay. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you hanging out with me today, and I want to be able to bring you behind the scenes more. And hey, this is just the reality. Like, things ain't always perfect, but you do what you can, you know? Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and drive safe. Bye.